You know what I love about this hobby is you get to visit cool places, make new friends, and maybe find some interesting things. And that's what we're going to try to do today here. We're at a local farm here in Racine, Wisconsin on a permission dig. I want to say thank you to my friend Bruce for inviting me on the dig. So what do you say we get started and hey, let's see what we can discover together. All right, Bruce might be on to a good signal here. What was that ringing up, Bruce, on the Knox?
30, 32. It's on the side. Well, that looks like hand slaw. Maybe. Ooh, Rob. Are you kidding me?
What do we got there, Bruce?
It's like you planted it here. What the?
Way to go, brother.
What the heck?
First,
1876.
how long were we swinging? And you got your lucky silver socks on. All right, man. Way to go. Boom. Boom.
That's unbelievable. Man, I'm shaking.
Oh my gosh, a seated Liberty. That's on my bucket list. Way to go, brother. Way to go.
Hey partner, where can I get me some of them lucky silver socks?
Okay, had something ringing up here. Very faint signal, scratchy, high 80s, 90s. This could be copper penny. This might even be an Indian. What do we have here? Okay, this looks like it's a wheat cent, maybe? Yeah. Okay, we have a wheat cent. First find of the day here for me. All right. Okay, this is what I like to hear. Consistent signal, right? 94, 95, all the way around. And, you know, it's a faint signal, which suggests it's a little deeper here. Dig my plug here, 3/4 of the way around. I'm going to leave a hinge on my plug, flipping that over right there. Okay, and I think it's still in the hole. Let's verify that with the pointer. Yeah, it's going to be right around here. Let's see what we have here. Well, how about that? We know what this is. This is a fruit jar lid that it was hitting on. Not a silver coin. Interesting nevertheless. That's the porcelain, and this is the zinc that it was picking up on right here. Okay, a few of you asked, how do I close my plugs? Okay, so what I'm going to do here is reserve a little bit of the dirt here, okay, on the side. I'm going to put my loose dirt back in and compact that. You know, if you don't compact it right, your plug's going to be elevated a bit. Now I will go ahead, close my plug. I'm going to put a little bit of that loose extra dirt I reserved here around the end, and I'm going to step on this and seal this as well. If this were later in the year, summer, fall, very dry, I would have a water bottle, a spray bottle with me as well. I might actually spray that plug before I close it. Okay, but I definitely want to make sure that those edges, the perimeter of that plug is sealed so that those roots do not dry out. Okay, not perfect, but realistic. That's how I roll. Right, this was ringing up in the 80s. What do we have here? What is this, folks? I have no idea. Is there a bird? Some markings on there? I'm going to try to get this cleaned up with a brush here. Let's take a closer look at it. All right, I have determined what this is. At first glance, I thought we might be looking at a bird or something like this, right? But notice what happens here. This might be a belt buckle. That's clearly a deer, right? A deer. And it's possible that this was some type of a buckle or a pin, but really interesting find. That was really cool. And that was about 4 inches down here at the base of this tree. Alrighty, I've cleaned this up a bit here. Let's take a closer look at it here. And it's actually in pretty good shape. I think it'll clean up even nicer than this. But this I don't know if that's Christ or possibly Mary, but clearly it's a religious medal of some type. Don't see any markings on it. It's fairly deep. Pretty cool find. Another one. Really excited here. We'll put this in the finder's box.
I had the inside part of it.
Wow, great find. That's in great shape.
Looks like I hid it there.
You autographed it.
Yeah. But it had the little flipper thing that...
Sure.
It's in my pouch here somewhere.
I mean, that's a hairband type of a thing.
Like
what do you
barrette.
think? Like a barrette? Yeah, barrette. Is it silver plated, do you think? What was it ringing up as?
Oh, it was jumpy.
Well, that might clean up nice.
On it.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Wow. Nice one.
Thanks.
Okay. Probably just a modern dime. All right, pulled this out of that hole here. I think there's some markings on the bottom here. Say Oasis, maybe? Oh my gosh. What does that say? Case. I bet you this is off of a Case tractor, and it appears that it's an eagle. I think I autographed it here on the top. Some type of eagle emblem off of a Case tractor, it looks like. All right, this was a signal in the 80s. I've knocked it out of the plug. Okay. It's in the spoils here, I think. Oh, there we go. Okay, what do we have? Okay, I think this is, yeah, this is an Indian head penny. Oh, darn. There we go. Thought I dropped it. Very cool. That is hard to read, but let's see if we can get a date off of that. Let's take a look at it with our magnifier. Just a moment. Okay, folks, this is an 1878 Indian head penny. I don't know how many people know this, but depending upon the year of the mint, the Indian head penny actually has two different backsides. I'll put an image up here to explain what I'm talking about, but these are some of my favorite coins to find. Love the Indian head pennies. Okay, again, let's just take a look here at how I'm going to close this plug. I've reserved a little bit of the dirt here. I'm going to take a little bit more out of the bottom, okay? And, you know, again, I cut that 3/4 of the way around. That already looks pretty darn good, doesn't it? And just to make sure that those seams are filled in, I'm going to use that leftover dirt here. You know, it may look better without it at first, but just after a few hours, right, if that seam is left open, this will start to dry out and you're at risk of actually killing the grass. So there we go. And that plug was dug with a shovel, not my hori knife. So if I were using my hori knife, it'd be a even cleaner cut. Hey, I just want to introduce you quickly to Mark. Mark is the property owner here, and Mark not only was gracious enough to allow us to metal detect his property today, but he's also given us a tip on 2 other permissions, right, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, so really appreciate it, bud. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. I love to see the history getting dug up, and people drop stuff all the time, and it just gets forgotten. So
Now,
great to see the stuff you guys already picked up and what you will pick up.
and we rediscovered, yeah. Hey, Mark, tell everybody about your car real quick.
It's a A-Mod. It'll be racing out at Wilmot this year. It'll look a lot better once we get the graphics on it. But if you want to come out, support a local track that's got history, come on out and watch us hopefully get the victory lane. So.
All right, there we have it. So maybe we'll see Mark on another video at Wilmot racing his Black Beast there. So cool. Thanks, Mark.
No problem.
Wow, what a great hunt today. I'm so appreciative. My buddy Bruce is here for the opportunity. I'm going to show you my finds in a minute, but I've asked him to share with you his best find of the day. Let's take a look at that.
First silver.
Oh, yeah.
Ever. I love it.
What's the year, Bruce?
It's an 1876, so it's a centennial seated quarter.
Wow, beautiful.
Very happy with it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, let's take a look at mine. I'm going to do a quick wrap up. I have a lot of junk here, but let's take a look at it very fast. Okay, fruit jar lids, always fun to find. I'll be able to ID that. Some big iron, a lot of big iron today, and some farm implements here. What would a day metal detecting be without finding a few Hot Wheel cars as well? This is an interesting item right here. I believe that's a square nail, a cut nail of some type. I don't know the age. They are fascinating. If you're not familiar with the history of the cut nail, something worth taking a look at. This looks like a hunk of melted metal. Variety of things, some shell casings. This is actually my first Crotobel. My Crotobel. I have not found one of these, although this is broken, of course. But I see quite a few of those being found online. I think, we're not sure, Bruce and I think this may be part of a lock mechanism. I'm going to get it cleaned up a little bit more, but that definitely has some age on it. I think this is one of my favorite finds today. It looks like it's a pin of some type. There might have been a pin on the back, could have been a belt buckle, not sure, but it has a deer on it. We have our case eagle here, one modern quarter, a modern Lincoln, our Indian head penny, which is 1878, just 2 years after Bruce's seated quarter, one wheat cent, believe that's a 1937 religious medallion that we found today, and a few other bits and bobs. So those are today's finds. Thanks a lot for watching. If you like this video, hey, why why not hit that subscribe button, that bell, and you'll be notified of the next video. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next video.